What is up, everybody? My name is Randy, and we are back for week number 3 of the PGBL. Now, I forgot to say this last week, but there actually was a league-wide bye week for Christmas week, so there was no upload for that week. My XBL video will have said that. I'll explain it in that video as well. But yeah, there was no upload for that week. I actually didn't even know we had a bye week that week. I know for the XBL. We're gonna have a bye week this week that I'm uploading this. That'll be the bye week for the XBL. So that's how it's gonna work out. So the week of, I believe, January 6th, or I guess the first week of January, that's gonna be the first week we have the bye week for the XBL. So that's how it's gonna work out there. But nonetheless, we're here for week 3 of the PGBL, the Pokemon Global Battle League. We're taking on JacubAsAlways, coach of the Green Bay Pikachus. Now, of course, if you guys don't know who he is, you guys should check him out in the description below. He was, the last time I ran into him, he was the commissioner of the NPCC. Unfortunately, it fell apart, but I don't blame him. It wasn't his fault. It was some other stuff that went down. But nonetheless, he has a scary team. Never faced him before in format or in general at all. His team consists of Mega Aerodactyl, Tapu Lele, Dugtrio, Alamamala, Como-O, which is a Z-Move user, Magneton, Mismagius, another Z-Move user, Skuntank, Superior, and Komala. Those are his team that he's gonna, he has at his arsenal. Obviously, Tapu Lele, it's a busted mon. People argue it shouldn't be in draft format. I agree, but I haven't faced one in format before, so really can't say for sure yet. I mean, I know it's broken, but we'll see what happens when we face it. We got Mega Aerodactyl, which we got stomped on in the GBAD league, and it's a struggle into my team as well. I'm currently bringing, so hopefully it works out. Dugtrio is annoying, but I'm not really afraid of Dugtrio in all honesty. Como is one of those scary mons, but I'm hoping I can play around it. Play smart. Don't let it get a free turn to set up. So obviously it's a Z move. It's like it's omni boosting Z move isn't legal, so don't have to worry about that. Mismagius, of course, is another scary Z move user that I had to be on my toes for. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into my team. Of course, I'm doing the team builders in the same video. Although differently, we are doing a live battle this week. Assuming the live recording doesn't crash, we are doing a live recording for this week's battle, so that there will be a cut before we jump into the battle. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump into our team. We have Thundurus in the white, Timid Berry, Charty Berry. Allows me to live 1 Stone Edge from the Mega Aerodactyl, believe it or not. Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot, Focus Blast, and I believe it's HP. I can't remember what it was because I already got rid of the team export. I believe it was HP Ground. No, I'm not Ground. I can't remember what the HP was. I gotta double check real quick. I want to make sure I have the right team for you guys, because that'd be kind of weird if I don't have the right team. So let me go ahead and find it real quick. HP Ice. It is HP Ice for the Como. That's what I thought it was gonna be. So HP Ice for Como. Of course, I got an investment. You guys can look at my EV spread. You can't really see the EV spread, but the whole point for these team builders were just to show off the move sets and the items. That way, you guys know what they're for. But yeah, Nasty Plot 3 attack is a pretty standard set. It outspeeds this entire team, bar his Mega Aerodactyl. But with that Charty Berry, that has helped me out a little bit. I think I'm slower than his Dugtrio as well, so that's something to note there. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it's a scary threat for sure. If I'm able to eliminate his Aerodactyl, or I'm at full health, I can definitely do some late work with this late game work with this Pokemon. So that's cool about that. So next Pokemon we have Stack Prescott, the Stack Attacker, which is doing really good in the season so far. It's got 6 kills to 1 death, which is really nice. To know that it actually hasn't died yet, so that's pretty cool. Trick Room, Stone Edge, Gyro Ball, and Zen Headbutt. On my original paste, I actually had Stealth Rock over Zen Headbutt. That's what my front office suggested. But Zen Headbutt works out nicely because Como-O would wall this thing otherwise. So if I'm able to get a +1 attack, I can always go for Zen Headbutt to destroy the Como-O. I mean, depending on what his spread is, if he's a little bit bulkier, he could probably take a +1 Zen Headbutt. But besides that, +1 Zen Headbutt, he's not going to live after rocks, so or after a chip or something like that. So I could definitely see a defensive Como-O being a thing for Stack Attacker if he does want to prep that way. But if he wants a bit of a bulkier spread, that's obviously what he might opt to do. Not like a fully defensive set, but it does get Stealth Rock now, so not completely out of the question. So yeah, I mean, it's a standard set. I'm running the exact same moves, the move spread, or the EV spread, because that's the spread I need to use if I want to be an offensive Trick Room Sweeper. So I mean, yeah, he doesn't really have a real rock resist. I mean, Magneton and Como R's resists, and Dugtrio, but I mean, Dugtrio's annoying, obviously. It destroys me, it traps me, an Earthquake, but I mean, besides that, he doesn't really want to switch ending into it, or Gyro Ball, I should say. Gyro Ball is the move you can't really swap into safely, which is, you know, the most important thing about that. So, I am also walled by his Magneton, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Magneton is something that I can check with my other mons on this team, so I'm not really too worried about that. So, next up, we have our Mew, Go Vikes, because he is a Packers fan, and I wanted to mess with him a little bit. Mew will be that, you know, that nickname that changes every week, similar to Celebi in the GBAD League. For all 2 weeks it came. We have Will-O-Wisp, Roost, U-Turn, and Trick Room. Now, similar set to last week, more of a specially defensive set to be able to check his Tapu Lele, because Tapu Lele switch-ins do not exist on my squad, so, you know, near max Def Mew was the way to go, to have a way to check it and swap into it. Obviously, you get Shadow Ball, obviously you can run Calm Mind, obviously you can run Specs or something, but I'm not really afraid of Specs Lele because, you know, I have mons that are faster than it. Scarf Lele is a threat, but I can always, you know, I mean, Scarf Lele is pretty much checked by Mew for sure, so not really a big deal, unless, of course, he were to get Spadef drops on me. And then, of course, Calm Mind is a threat, but, you know, at the same time, as long as I keep my, you know, my mons alive, keep him intact, keep a Trick Room Center up, I should be alright. It doesn't have a Z move, so I'm okay with that. So I think Mew checks that thing really nicely and is able to just get up a slow U-turn off once I get up Trick Room, which is, you know, the important thing for me in order to utilize Trick Room well. So next up we have the, sorry Jacub, the Shaman. I really don't know why I named this thing this. I just kind of, I've been really low on time in terms of like prepping and being really involved in team building and you know, Pokemon battling in general. But, you know, I'm doing my best to stay active. I mean, these battles are fun, don't get me wrong. I look forward to battling every week, but like, I love battling, but like, just the time that I put into the D League is nowhere near the time I put into these leagues. So you know, I'm doing my best to try to keep it interesting for sure. So this set here, Earth Power, Speed Flare, Synthesis, Air Slash, pretty much checks his entire team offensively. It can hit every single Pokemon on his team. Having a check the Dugtrio is really nice. I can take a hit from Lele if I need to. It kind of checks Como as well. Como gets coverage, obviously, but you know, when he's not boosted up by speed, I can, you know, definitely get near to outspeed him depending on what his spread is. I ran an optimal spread to have enough speed to outrun certain threats like Skuntank and Komala, but be bulky enough to take hits from like you know, like a Dugtrio. I mean, I gotta take a hit from Dugtrio no matter what, but you know, that's the reasoning behind that. And of course, I do one-shot Aerodactyl with my Seed Flare, which is cool. Actually, I don't think I do, but I think that was what the calc was for, but I'm not sure. I feel like it should kill it, but I'm not sure, honestly, off the top of my head. So, yeah, next up we have the Kofagrigas Return to Slab, running a Trick Room Nasty Plot set. Standard set, so what the standard ladder set uses. You know, Komala is a threat. You know, Will-O-Wisp is something that I probably shouldn't run, but Will-O-Wisp is a nice check to his Aerodactyl, to his Skuntank, to his, you know, Dugtrio. So Will-O-Wisp is something that I kind of toyed with. I was thinking maybe with maybe either Pain Split or even HP Fighting to be able to hit his Komala. But, I mean, Komala isn't really a big of a threat to me. I don't think Komala really wants to come to this matchup, simply because I have stuff like Hariyama, which is probably always going to come. Stack Attack can take advantage of it, offensively, I should say. It can't really deal with Mew all that well, so it's one of those things to where I feel like Will-O-Wisp is safer because I can spam Will-O-Wisp in the matchup just to, you know, get up some burns, so that'd be really useful. Other than that, pretty standard stuff. So next up, finally, we have Hariyama running, again, the Flame Orb Gut set. This time opting to go with Bulk Up, Bullet Punch, Knockoff, and Close Combat. Now, this Pokemon in particular can definitely do a lot of work in Trick Room. If I just get one turn to go for a Bulk Up, it will do a lot to his team. You know, obviously Bullet Punch is the move that's kind of, you know, questionable. Heavy Slam's better for Lele, but Bullet Punch can check Aerodactyl outside of Trick Room. Although, you know, like, you know, in Trick Room, I'll probably click, you know, Close Combat most of the time. But outside of Trick Room, I would click, you know, Bullet Punch because I'm not going to be able to outspeed him. So it's one of those things to where I'm going to risk it because I know Aerodactyl's a threat. It's a huge threat to my team. You know, if I give it more than one free turn, it's going to destroy my Pokemon. So I felt that Bullet Punch was the way to go in this game. It might come back to bite me in the butt because Heavy Slam might be the difference between getting a kill on Lele, maybe potentially. So he's probably gonna expect heavy slam, but you know, in case it comes down to it, I could be screwed. Obviously, I might need a bulk up to be able to maybe knock it out with a knockoff, maybe. So it's one of those things to where I'm hoping I can, you know, make it work. I'm a little worried about that, to be honest, but I just felt having bullet punch for Mega Aerodactyl was really important. So I opted to go for that. So without further ado, that's the team. I will see you guys in the battle against Jacub and his coach of the Green Bay Pikachus. See y'all then. Go Rangers. What is good, Rangers fans? It's Randy here, back for week number 3 of the PGBL. We're taking on Jacub, as always, coach of the Green Bay Pikachus. Now, you guys just saw my team builder previously a few minutes ago, but we are here for the actual battle. Of course, you guys make sure you check out Jacub. For some reason, I'm kind of nervous for this battle. I'm not sure why. I guess because it's my first time having a league match in quite some time, because we had a little bit of a bye week. So, yeah, of course, we're going to be taking on Jacub. Cool guy. Talked to him a bit through Discord. Not actually like voice chat, but you know we've chatted a bit. Usually I'm starting to get more, I'm starting to, I guess talk to some people in the community now. You know, ever since the GBAD league, man, like it's been, I've been people have been like messaging me and stuff like that. So it's been a great experience overall. And as they announced the new GBA coaches for season 8, as you guys have talked about, you know, it's really cool seeing those guys there. So it's gonna be fun to watch season 8 back into, from the stand, as a fan standpoint, because being in the D League was like a participant style, but in the regular season definitely a bigger radar of people watching for sure. But it'll be a lot of fun for sure. Hopefully Aster and Jolt kill it, man. Hopefully they do. Let's go with the Krosma version 2. So again, if you guys did not see the team, you probably skipped to the battle instead of actually watching the team builder, so that's cool. Well, I'm really jittery right now. I'm not sure. Like, my chest is like racing for some reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get started here against Jacub. And before we actually jump into this battle, guys, I just want to thank everybody for the support in the GBA server, man. I mean, like whenever people were speculating on coaches, before they were even announced. There are some people like seriously thinking I would be, a coach, and that's crazy. I believe all of them have been announced already. I believe so. But man, it's crazy. Like all the support has been phenomenal. Like I appreciate everybody, because I went from literally somebody who was probably not supposed to be in the league. People were giving me a little bit of hate, to people actually thinking I'm actually could be a part of it, legitimate contender to be into season 8. So, in a matter of months. So I want to thank everybody who's stuck around, and it's been a great experience. So, anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the battle part. We see the Alamamala, the Duck Trio, Miss Maggie's Como O, the Magneton, and the Tapu Lele. So we see no Mega Aerodactyl, which is interesting. There's a certain mon that I was kind of worried about, but I don't think he brought it. I can't remember though. Like I can't think right now. Really straight. I can't barely even talk. Just gotta breathe. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, so I don't know what's wrong, to be honest. Okay, so kind of hard to lead here. I think Thundurus makes the most sense. I don't know though. Thundurus kind of sweeps, which is kind of like the whole point. Oh well. So it looks like the Charty Berry is going to be a little worthless, but the thing is about Charty Berry, it'll be nice for his Duck Trio, because Duck Trio is probably going to have Stone Edge. And man, I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. I'm like really nervous for some reason. Not really nervous, I'm just really jittery. I don't know, I feel myself like shaking, but as I enter the battle, it'll be alright, so. Alright, I'll lead that Thundurus. Probably not the best lead in hindsight, but it'll probably work out. A-Rod, which is the... Well, yeah. This is a C-move user. I'm kind of feeling Nasty Plat, to be honest. I feel like he's going to get up rocks. I mean, if he goes DD, man, I'm probably screwed. To be honest. This is one of his Z-move users. It's definitely a Stealth Rock candidate. I mean, Dugtrio can run Stealth Rocks too, but I'm pretty sure he has Focus Sash in that Dugtrio. He's going to go ahead and withdraw here. Going to his Jerk, which is probably the Magneton. Okay, we do have Focus Blast with this thing. I'm not worried about what this thing could do back to me offensively, unless I'm forgetting about, like, Mirror Coat or something. So, let's go ahead and go for the Focus Blast right here. I know that the Mismagius probably will come in, but, I mean, Scarf isn't killing me, and I can probably kill it back with Thunderbolt, so if he wants to pivot around to his Mons, that's cool. I guess Dark Pulse could have been a decent, like, middle ground move, but I needed a move to be able to hit, his Como. Oh, so Claymaker comes in, which should be the Mismagius. Actually, it's like Trio. Interesting, so I'm assuming the thing has Sash. No. Oh, it does have Sash. I can't even see the health bar from here on my my monitor. Wow. Yeah, it's weird because on my monitor, like the capture card, I can't see that red pixel. I don't know if you guys can, but on my DS I can clearly. So, Stone Edge is the best way to hit me. I have Charlie Berry, so HP Ice is the play. He could have Endeavor. Endeavor makes sense, I guess, but Sucker Punch, Earthquake, maybe Stealth Rock. Nonetheless, we're off to a good start here. Him switching out turn on was important. I wonder why he went to Dugtrio. I doubt he misclicked. I mean, he could have misclicked, but I mean, I don't know. I usually have trouble like thinking about the reasoning in the live matchup, and then I'd probably make it seem like I'm insulting my opponent, but it's really because I don't know much. So, Claymaker. I'm still feeling a little like jittery, but it's gotten better though. I can talk. Just gotta breathe. There we go. Now I feel a little better. I feel a lot better actually. So, Claymaker's down to like 1 HP. I'm at +2. Honestly, like at this point, if things go right, I probably can win. But he does Memento here. Okay, so he does have Memento, which is okay because I'm at neutral special attack now. So Dugtrio goes down first. This is gonna be number 2, I think. Dugtrio going down. Okay. Doug dies to Memento. Writing down this stuff's good for the layout making and post video. So back at neutral special attack. Now imagine if I was mixed, but it wouldn't matter because I'd be at neutral. I could probably very well see Como coming back in if he's Dragon Dance Como, but part of me do think it probably is a bulkier set with Stealth Rocks because to be able to check my Sagataka and even Hariyama, to be honest. But Dugtrio going down is huge though because now his answers for Sagataka have one of them has went away for sure. Alamamala is still a pretty good check though. Como, I got sent headbutt for that. But Magneton actually walls me because I don't have Earthquake this week, which kind of sucks. So, I do imagine that Magneton probably is running Sturdy, as opposed to Magnet Pool. So, A-Rod does come back in. Mew can check this, to be honest. I think HP Ice is the play. Should get damage. I'm at neutral, so this should probably be doing around 40%. I mean, he could be a bulky set, but like if he's bulky, like let's say he goes for Stealth Rock on his turn, I'll just go for Nasty Plot the following turn. So I don't really see a reason not to go for HP Ice on this turn. And we can check how much it does. Neutral. I mean, we're about to find out in a few seconds, but. Como's pretty fat though, so I gotta watch out. Yeah, 44 to 52, assuming he's not running any bulk. Okay, no Yachi Berry. Get a little bit of bulk invested. He goes for belly drum. Okay. So he's not the Z belly drum. Probably running a berry. He's Salic berry? He is Salic berry. Okay, I got bullet punch, so I'm right. I got BP. But he can drain punch here. I think sacking return to slab is the only play because I need to be able to kill this thing. But return to slab can win for sure. Because if you were to drain punch me, he would get back a pretty good amount of HP. This is tough. But I don't have... you know, the problem is... Could bullet punch kill this thing from here? I think it can. Man, Rodriguez wins the game right here, so... I can't really sack off Rodriguez. I think I have to stay in and hope he doesn't go for drain punch. How much drain punch can I get back? Koff Rodriguez can win. I don't think I can afford to... I can't risk it. I have to sack Koff Rodriguez because if he gets too much HP back, then I won't be able to revenge kill with Hariyama. Opposite dual chop, that's cool. Take away Mummy, not that it really matters in this sense. I'm not burned with my Hariyama yet, which is a little unfortunate, but he does have to... I do end up making that misplay, but I mean... I'm not risking it, so... So I'm not burned. Bullet should still knock it out. If not, then I'm kind of screwed. I mean, honestly. Yeah, let's hope for it. I think it has to kill. If it doesn't kill, I lose a game. So let's go ahead and hope for sure. Okay, thank God. I mean, it realistically should kill. So that's not a big deal. And of course, I still have my guts when I switch out. So that's not a big deal. The only bad thing is if he's like sub Miss Magius, that could be an issue. I don't know. I mean, I probably should have calced to see if Drain Punch would kill my Thunderous, but at the same time, like, I'm not sure if the health he got back after HP Ice, I mean, before HP Ice hitting him would put him in range of Bullet Punch anyway, so that's kind of the reason why I made that play. It may seem a little stupid, but that's what I opted to do, so. Goes into Lele. Okay, I would imagine he's got Memento. A no trio for his Como-O. But what if this thing happens to be Subcalm Mind? I mean, I think regardless, Mew's the right play. Because this is my dedicated answer, no matter what. So I'm going to go into Mew here. And then I'm going to U-turn into my Hariyama just to go for some kills. Get some good kills here. So let's see if he goes for Calm Mind or if he goes for just like a Shadow Ball or something. Hoping just a straight out Shadow Ball. Nature's Madness. Okay. Good play on his part. So he definitely was prepped for Mew. I got my Go Vikes here. Hopefully Jacub appreciates Go Vikes. He's a Green Bay fan, obviously. At least I think so. So go for Trick Room here. Going to withdraw. That's cool. Clinton Dix. See, I'm telling you, man. I'm such a good nickname maker. Okay, so he should be faster than me. Oh, no, I should be faster than him. I take it back. So, this is actually kind of a problem now, because something has to take a Shadow Ball. Or a fighting move. This is going to be kind of a clutch move here. I think Hariyama's the only play, though. Because Hariyama can just go for knockoff for free. +1 knockoff. Go Vikes. I'm not even a Vikings fan. but you know my team's out of the mix though, Cowboys. But oh man, I know people will like hate me. Like, well, you're an Astro fan and a Cowboy fan. Like, yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not like a complete fool about being a Cowboy fan, so I can't really be hated on, right? So, anyways, go ahead and U-turn out of here. You just have to swap out, which is nice for me. I can go RandyHLD here. I wonder if clicking bulk up's the right play. Because he's probably going to pivot around, to be honest. I think I should just knock off. Just knock off here. Gonna withdraw. Okay, great. I need to be able to pivot around here. Graham sucks. Okay, knock off's good. This is a good neutral middle ground play for him too. Get rid of this Wakanberry. Not bad. But good sack on his part though. I wonder if I could bulk up here. Nah, that won't make a difference, to be honest. And I'll give it a shot, though. Ah, this is a 50-50. A big 50-50. I mean, you can have Protect, Wish Protect, but I'm not sure, though. This is kind of a tough one. I was kind of hoping I could find a way to get Lele in here with terrain. And then, like, on the last turn of terrain, now it can go away, so I can bullet punch it, but... The good thing is, I know what he's trying to do, though, because, like, he kept Magaton safe because he knows Landorus can probably run wild on his team. He Nature's Madness my Mew, but he switched out immediately after. Like, he didn't even think about it either. So that kind of gets me to believe he's probably choiced. Because, like, if he was, like, maybe, like a modest variant, then I figured he probably might try to, Oh, this is actually perfect, because I can bullet punch now. I figured he would try to maybe calc and see if Shadow Ball would have a chance to kill. Isn't terrain up here in this turn? Yeah. Okay, this is interesting now. I'm still faster. I kind of want to CC again, though. I think CC might be the right play, but let's just go for knockoff, because knockoff's the safest play. Because if he wants to take advantage of the Trick Room, the non-Trick Room, he would have to go in Alamamala. Take the knockoff, and then from there, just kind of pivot around again. Gonna withdraw. This is probably gonna be Ala back in. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't mind this too much, because Alamamala can't do much to me offensively. Bulk up wouldn't have mattered either, so I mean that's cool. Go for close combat again. There's really no reason not to. I mean I probably could have knocked again because Miss Maggie is probably coming back in here, but it's whatever. So he's seen 3 moves. He hasn't seen my last move yet. Could go ahead and wish. How much is he gonna do to this? I mean he'll probably tank it because Alamama was a fat beast, man. But yeah, it died. Okay, I figured it died. Okay, great. Alamala goes down. Okay. So he's going to pass. It's probably into his Lele here. He's going for game with Lele, I think. But since I have Mew still, I should be alright. Clinton Dix comes back in. That's his Miss Magius. And I have to click knockoff because I can't afford to... Can't let this thing get up a free sub or something like that, so... Should click knockoff here. Go for sub. Yeah, I had to. Have to. Have to. Okay. Now the real question is now, if you sub Calm Mind Shadow Ball, I think he has to have Dazzling Gleam for Drampa, but I'm fearful of one move here. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe he'd have a... Oh, actually, I take it back. I don't even think he gets this move, so it's on me. So, Hariyama goes down. That's cool. Oh, it's alright. I've been messing up my log, but oh well. Okay, so shot a ball. Could probably go Thunderous here. Thunderous is pretty, like, not important here. I want to save my Shaman. But if Layla ends up not being faster, But, like, he actually doesn't have a switch into Seed Flare. But if I miss Seed Flare, though, I could be, like, in a pickle, so. Let's go Thunderous. Let's just go Thunderous here. I think this is the right play. Anyways, I got Focus Blast, so, for Magneton if he wants to come back in. I wonder how much this does. He's seen Nasty Pot Thunder. He knows my full set already. I hope I didn't choke this by going into Thunderous, because I wonder if he can set up on me. But my thing is, he's going to have, unless this new Drampa wouldn't show up and didn't run Dazzling Gleam. Like, my Kofragingus doesn't even have a coverage move for his Komala. Clinton Dix. Haha, Clinton Dix. Oh, man. Thunderous is sitting around. Arms crossed, not worried about a damn thing. When here I am worried about potentially losing to a Calm Mind Miss Magius. Let's see what he does. See how much this does first. It's going to be crucial to this turn. That's a decent amount. That's what the Z Shadow Ball looks like. Okay, that's cool. Well, I think he has HP fighting for stack attack. Alright, this should probably knock me out, so I think from here, how do I go about this? Oh, that's on 4. Wow. The bulk. Okay. So, I don't think that changes anything, really. Unfortunately, for me. The only problem is now, he's going to go ahead and switch on to Magneton. That's cool. I'm not going to predict either because, like I said, okay, that's cool. I got to be careful, though, because I might not be able to kill this Magneton if I sack Shaman. Because I have nothing else to hit it with. I don't have Earthquake. He does Avoid, which really doesn't matter. He's going to Volt Switch. So I'll get Initiative here. Although I do expect Miss Magius to come in. Okay. So, I mean, that miss really didn't matter too much. Because I wasn't going to be able to kill him anyway. Okay. So the real question is, what is this thing? Oh, he actually goes into his Lele. Okay. I didn't expect that, to be honest. Because with that, I have to go Mew again and trick him again. That's all I have to do. But I don't have Earthquake, though. That's a problem. Not having Earthquake is kind of an issue. But even then, Shaman can take advantage of Trick Room. Shaman can take advantage easily because I can just spam like Sea Flare, Earth Power. So he went first. I mean, I'm a slow variant, so this doesn't prove anything yet. He can Shadow Ball to kill me next turn if he wants to, but I'm gonna be faster on this turn. Gonna go for U-turn here. It's the best play. Okay, so now only one of 2 moves is gonna hit come my way. Nature's Madness or Psychic. So I think Shaman covers that no matter what. So let's go into Shaman. Now this is kind of huge here because really can't afford to miss a move here. Goes to Nature's Madness, so has me to believe he's probably Choice Scarf then. So maybe this wasn't the right play, but Seed Flare should be able to knock this thing out. The Psychic, okay. Okay, that was kind of a bad play. Okay. So he ended up being faster. He wasn't Scarfed the whole time. So I might lose this game now. Because I don't have Earthquake on my Stack Prescott. I don't know why I don't. If I had Earthquake, I would have won the game already. So, kind of unfortunate. I think I have to just go for Gyro Ball and hope for the best. I think I just lose now. I think not having Earthquake was the biggest. Well, I mean, Shamey could have won. I think I should have just won to stack Prescott, and that would have been the game. Because then I would have been a half. It just would have been a 50-50 at this point. I mean, he probably thinks he loses here now because... Well, actually, take it back. All he has to do is keep Miss Maggie's preserved, and he's fine. At least that's what he's probably thinking. If I had Earthquake, though, man. I mean, even if I had Earthquake, this game probably wasn't over. But if I did have Earthquake, I would have came in on Nature's Madness. Damn, Magneton walls me now, which sucks. Unless... Well, I mean, he resists Psychic anyway, so... He 4-time resists Gyro Ball. Stone Edge is resisted. Get EV Light on him, so I think this game's over. Damn, how did I throw this game? Mew can roost on Magneton, which is kind of a huge thing. But damn, I had this. I think I just started. Damn. Oh well. Can't have all of them. That was such a bad play, man. His Lele isn't that fast because my Shaman isn't even max speed. So his Lele is not even that fast. He's gonna go ahead and switch out. Probably into his Magneton. Yeah. And here I think he has to pivot, but like, he has to pivot though. Like, he has to pivot because he can't let Miss Maggie's die. I mean, he can't let this thing die. I'm gonna go for the Continental Crush. This is a big play right here. This could determine the outcome of the game. I just don't think it's worth sacking. I think he has to sack Lele. That's his best play. He does have to stay in, though. So we got a bit of a puncher's chance, depending on what his moveset is. I don't have EQ. This is never going to kill. Although the Gyro Ball did a little more than I thought it would do, considering it's 4-time resisted, but... unless some miraculously this thing can kill, but I would imagine this thing has HP fighting on it, maybe, potentially. Okay. Go ahead and full switch, okay. Alright, so, okay, we get injured the Magneton a little bit. How can I win this game? I need to get up Trick Room again, that's the only way I can win, but... Focus Blast on Lele. He's going to have a fighting move on this thing. I don't see why he wouldn't have HP fighting on this to hit my Drampa. Trick Room's over with. Sub, Shadow Ball, Calm Mind, HP fighting. That's his moveset. So... I'm just kind of surprised. Well, I guess he didn't have to risk his... Because like I said, this thing did win outside of Trick Room, so... I think I just gotta hope for the best. Over Gyro Ball, I think is the play. Sub, okay. So he doesn't have HP fighting then. Which is interesting. So I do have a puncher's chance. Can he make one more sub is the question. He probably can. So, I mean, if he had HP fighting, that was his play the whole time. So, I think Trick Room's the play now. He could make one more sub. Okay, I should have attacked. I knew I should have attacked. All this means is that I lose one more turn of Trick Room, and he gets to get up another Shadow Ball. But the thing is, if he lets Magneton kill my Stack Attacka, Mew can win the game. Mew can win the game because Mew walls Magneton. I could roost up on it, and I could probably beat Lele 1v1. But losing that turn of Trick Room sucks. We do eat that up rather okay. We're getting a +1 boost. Probably could have went for Stone Edge on this turn. But Gyro Ball and a Stone Edge might be able to knock out Magneton. I thought I lost this game, but it looks like both of our move pools ended up screwing us over. Oh, man. Okay. I think he has to go Magneton. Dude, if I just had Earthquake, man. That's all I needed to do. I knew I should have went for Gyro Ball one more time, though, because I knew he had enough HP to go for one more sub. If he lets me get this +1 boost, I think I win the game no matter what. But I don't know, man. I got 2 turns after this turn, I think. Actually, I think I only have 1 more turn after this turn. Yeah, I think I only have 1 more turn after this turn. Oh, man. I got to go for Stone Edge after this turn, I think. He doesn't withdraw. That's the best play for him. Alright, the jerk, yeah. Yeah, Stone Edge, actually, Gyro Ball might be able to do the trick. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Alright, yeah, I got 1 more turn after this. Oh, no, we have 2 turns. Gyro Ball knocks out. But Mew can't recover on one of these things. Yeah, we lose. Because, unless Lele's move pool is weird. We've seen Nature's Madness and Psychic. I wonder if that's the play. But I can't. I could beat Lele on B1, I think. I think I have to go for it. I have to go for Trick Room. Well, I was already out of Trick Room on that turn. Okay, I'm stupid. Alright, so I have to go for Trick Room and go for Roost after that. I think I just lose, though. He should have Shadow Ball on this thing, I would imagine. Psychic, okay. Alright. No Spit F drop, that's cool. So now I gotta beat a Lele and a Miss Magius 1v1. But at any point if Miss Magius comes in outside of Trick Room, the game should be over. Unless I'm like a good amount of HP. So now we gotta just hope for no Spit F drops. Or no Taunt. I would imagine he has Taunt though. But Taunt, honestly, probably wouldn't make that big of a difference. Nature. Okay, he keeps spamming, but that's cool. I can go for Psychic on this turn. Get all some chip damage. I don't have Psychic. I'm just a fool. Alright. Gotta click U-turn then. Can I win? Can I beat this thing? I don't know if I can. Okay, I need about 3 more of those. What do I got here? What do I got? What do I got? Okay. 2 turn the Trick Room. Let's go for Roost. He can't bring in his Miss Magius ever on this turn. He has to go for okay. I think I win this still. I think I do actually. I just gotta play it smart. I can't. I gotta keep counting my Trick Room turns. So this is our last turn of Trick Room. I have to click U-turn on this turn. Is Psychic gonna 2-shot me though? That's the question. I think I have to Roost. I gotta Roost. Yeah, I have to Roost. Okay. That was the play the whole time. Because that one, it guarantees I get up almost to full. That's cool. That's fine. Now I Trick Room here on his turn. Like, if he had Taunt, I feel like he'd go for it already, so I feel like he doesn't have Taunt. So Trick Room once again. The only thing is I can't kill Lele on the turn that Trick Room ends. That's kind of the biggest key to this thing as well. Otherwise, Miss Maggie's could come in and kill me. Revenge kill. So here we gotta go for Roost. Same plan again. It looks like I can get up to 2 U-turns on this thing. So I do gotta win this game. After what I thought was gonna be over. Okay, so go for Roost on this turn. Looks like it's about 2 U-turns to kill it, so I'll probably need 1 more Trick Room. There's no point in him going into Miss Magus at any point because, you know, he risks me attacking. Let's remove Blast. It's a pretty good amount of damage to me. Yeah, maybe he's realizing that might be the better option here. Let's go for U-turn. I mean, it's doing like, what, 30%? This could be a crucial. I need 1 more U-turn to kill it. Okay. Just off to nature here. Okay. Alright, so I got a Roost on his Moonblast probably. 2 turn the Trick Room. 2 turns. So I click U-turn twice, I think. Yeah. Click U-turn twice. Yeah, I think we just click U-turn twice. Lily goes down. Miss Magus is like a 1 HP. We should be able to win this game. Not bad. I think the Rangers might just have stole this win. His defense sucks. We know unless he has protect. If he got protect, then obviously I got played. But this should be the game right here. Go Vikes. Go Keenum. I'm a fan of Keenum, by the way. Go Cougs. He went to my school right here. So without that, that should be the game. And the Rangers pick up an extremely close win against Jacub, man. Probably one of the best matches I've ever had, man. But dude, shout out to Jacub. Make sure you guys go watch his side of the video, man, because I'm sure he's going to be hyped up to see this match. I've been looking forward to playing him. Just a bit of a note personally to you, Jacub. I'm sorry for that we postponed our video, our battle, like over a week, man. That's on me. I'm normally really on time when it comes to like getting my battles up. Like last week's PGBL was like a few days late, but you know, that's on me. But I should be right for the future. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Really, really good match, and I'll catch y'all next week when we take on. I don't know because I'm not looking at the schedule, but I got to go right now. So I'll see y'all then. Go Rangers!